What's up, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of Big Men on Basketball. It is Tuesday, January 10th, 2023. I hope you're all having a great day wherever you are. As always, we're presented by Barstool Sports, and I'm your host, Jeff Nadu. Welcome in live. We are fresh off the national title game, and what a fucking embarrassment it was for TCU University. A pathetic showing. You'd have been better off not showing up at one point. 65-7. Look, we all knew Georgia was good, but Christ, we did not all think TCU was that bad. You almost look back and think to yourself, if you're Michigan, how the hell did you lose to that team? Pathetic. We hit the over. In fact, Georgia hit the over themselves. I didn't see that happening. However, I'll take it. Shout out to me. Over's a winner. Caps off a good college football season for me yet again. College football has been my go-to sport the last couple of years. College basketball, I took one slightly on the chin last night, but you know what? It's been a damn good start to conference play for me. Had a big weekend. You lose one last night. Didn't really like much in the card. I didn't really play much outside of that. So all in all, it was a feather day, if you will, but I got to win with the over in the game. So then it is what it is. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Tuesday, it's a little dreary around here, but it's a typical winter day, right? Winter, you have a lot of these cloudy days. You see the sun kind of peeking through occasionally, but it's pretty out, right? It looks nice out. It's cold. Go out and get a workout in later. Yeah, that's just how we do it here on Big Man on Basketball. If you have a game you want me to talk about, do me a favor, drop that game in the chat right now. And I'm going to surprise everybody. I'm going to give you a leg up. The more you talk in the chat, the more chances you have to win. I'm putting out on Twitter in 3 minutes at 4:10, around 4:10 to 4:15. I'm going to pick one person in the chat. I'm going to give them $50 cash just for watching the show. Feeling good today. I'm feeling giving. I want you to watch the show. I'm giving. I'm feeling good. I got laid last night. I got laid this afternoon. Just another day in Nadu world. That's how we do it here. I smell like perfume. If you know what I mean. I don't even know if I need to work out today. But we're here. We're live. Let's say hello to a couple of people. MD, what's up? Dreeland, what's up? Baseball fan, what's up? If you have a question, drop it in the chat right now. I'm going to try to get to as many games as I can. Scott Shearer, what's up? Welcome in. Ryan Hall, what's good? What's happening? Matthew Swanson, what up? Mitchell LeBlanc, welcome in. Stephen D, Cade Brown, Ryan E. Appreciate you watching. I don't do locks. That's not my thing. I have a couple of games I'll get into. You play them if you want. It's up to you. Banksy, what's good, my man? Al B, welcome in. Barry Beck, Young Macchiato, is K-State legit? That is a game we will be talking about. Ohio State would have made it if they pulled that off. But they didn't, though. And Georgia won 65-7. So we're not real worried about Ohio State. They didn't get the job done. And look, Georgia was the best team. It's just that simple. Lucky Days is enough small talk. No. We'll get into it when I decide we're going to get into it. And you'll watch it and you'll like it. G. Shiesty, what's good? What's good? We're going to do a live show. Yes, we'll do a live show probably tomorrow night. I got to record my pod tonight. David Hoover, tell me you're going to discuss LSU, Florida. I'm next door in Lebanon, by the way. What's up, David Hoover? Good to see you. I didn't really have much on LSU, Florida. I think it's a complete coin flip. I will say I actually like LSU. I feel like they're very underrated in the market, in my opinion. I've been very impressed by LSU. Okay, I had them last week when they played Kentucky. I just feel like you continue to ride the hot hand with them. The problem is you're not getting the strongest roster. That's not a great basketball team, but they play hard. They've been solid. And, Florida continues to kind of just, I don't know, they don't do much for me. I felt like before the season I was pretty excited about them, but they just continue to seemingly just kind of, trudge their wheels in motion in the mud. What's up, Mitchell? Jeff Rowland, welcome in. Necro 3, what's up? What's good? Tom Sheehan, what's up? What up, Andrew Kent? Tony Banks, my man. Al B, what's really good? Ryan Hall says, I'm a long-time follower and supporter. What up, Ryan Hall? Thank you for watching. Double whammy. Yeah, that's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. Ryan E says, laugh my ass off. Let's go. What up, Joe? Good to see you, man. All right. Let me get into the first game here tonight. We're going to have people streaming in, I have a feeling. People want free money. But I got to be honest. I might just pick a regular. Be quiet, though. Very quiet. We're not going to pick someone that never's in here. Just remember, I got you. Bear with me. Hold on. We're trying to get as many people as possible. I'm whispering because I don't want those people to hear it. They're not here yet, but they will be. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to start with a very interesting game. Why didn't I go with Southern last night? Just because I didn't feel like it was a great spot for them. They made me enough money. No issue with it. Tommy Rock, you know it. You know it. All right, let's get into the first game here tonight. The Dayton Flyers are headed on the road to take on the Fordham Rams in historic Rose Hill Gymnasium. Total here is 125.5. And I've got to be honest, not really sure about this one. I don't really know why Dayton's a 7-point favorite. If we're being really honest, this is not one of the better Dayton teams. Look, solid team as always. Well-coached under Anthony Grant. I like some of the length they have. They have one of the biggest, if not, I believe, the biggest teams in America. But here's the thing. They have not been good on the road. They're 1-4 against the spread on the road. Throw in the fact they are a favorite. They're only 8-7 as a favorite in 15 games. Okay. Most of the time they're playing subpar competition and they're only 8-7 laying points. You don't have to just lay 2 or 3 here. You're laying 7. It's a little high to me here, if I'm being honest. Fordham is a solid team coached by Keith Ergo. Darius Quisenberry leads this team per usual. Youngstown State transfer comes over. To me, I felt like this was a couple of too many points, and it really had me scratching my head because to me, I'd have put this number at like 4. That was kind of where I had it. I could see maybe slightly higher, but you see the numbers kind of moved up as well. It seems like people are buying into Dayton. They very well could win this game by 10 points. Keep in mind, last year's game was 68-61. That was a much better Dayton team to me, or kind of on the same par Dayton team to me. And this is a better Fordham team. This is the best Fordham team we've seen in several years. You don't want to look at the last couple of meetings with these teams because this Fordham team has went through several different coaches. This is a better team. Okay, last year we saw them kind of come on. This year they've been quite good. They're at home. Should have a good crowd tonight. That's a little bomb box gym. 7 seemed a bit high to me. It was an interesting game, I felt like. Over 300 people in here. Welcome in. Shout out to you. We're going to pick someone in just a little bit to win a little money. And if you enjoy this show and you have a question you want to ask, feel free to drop it in the chat. We appreciate it. So an interesting game to start the night out in the A-10. The other game in the A-10 tonight is Loyola Chicago and VCU, 2 teams that have been very disappointing, particularly at Loyola. Loyola has been a disaster. I don't know what to say about Keith Valentine's team. They just can't seem to find any consistency. I saw the other day they were 100-1 to win the A-10. Tell me you would have thought that at the beginning of the season. We thought Loyola would kind of come over to the A-10 and be a driving force, that team. They haven't been. They've been very disappointing. And you look at VCU, they've been going in and out with obviously the issues with Ace Baldwin at times not being completely healthy. Just a team that, 2 teams that are kind of disappointing. It doesn't seem like the magic of Sister Jean is still there. This is a team that I just don't have much in the way of interest in, or in fact, 2 teams that I don't have much interest in. So for me, the only game I would have some interest in the A-10 tonight would be the Fordham Rams. I didn't get there yet on it, but it is an interesting one. What do we have here? A lot of people tuning in. I appreciate you all as always. Let's get some winners tonight. We'll sure try. Michigan State whiskey is unders an autoplay for me every season. I don't think that's a bad idea. We don't know the status tonight of Tyler Wall. There's a lot of question marks with a lot of different teams tonight. Who's going to play? Who's in? Who's out? That's something you want to keep an eye on. Nova's going to disappoint. I can't bet Nova right now. Just can't. I hate that team. I hate the way they play. I hate everything about them. Just a very annoying basketball team. Let me get back to the outline. Kansas State and Oklahoma State. I think this is a spot where you sell high on K-State. I think you sell high here. I'm going to keep saying it. Oklahoma State is a tough, well-coached basketball team. And I know they don't have Musa Cisse right now. And I know they really struggled the other night, but I thought they would against Texas. You look at that game, Texas was coming off that hideous defensive performance. They did what they had to do, and they defended. That game barely got to 100 points. I'd expect tonight we see a bit of a bounce back from Okie State. You're going to need more from Caleb Boone. You're going to need more from everybody else. But remember, this is a better defensive team than Kansas State has. Now, obviously, K-State's going to kind of combat them with the fact that they're one of the better offensive teams. Do we believe that they're this good offensively? Do we truly believe it? You're going to have one of those games eventually where you fall off the wagon. Could it be tonight? I don't know. But something tells me this number's too low. Cisse's out. They're at home, and the line's only 5.5 with how good they've played. Something tells me this is where you sell high on K-State. I'm going to play Okie State tonight. I'm going to back the Cowboys. I'm just doing it. I have to do it. You look at in all their games this year, with the exception of the other night against Texas, every game has been close. And remember, okay, guys, think about this. With 6 minutes to go in the game against Texas, Oklahoma State was winning the game 45-44. Over the final 6 minutes, Oklahoma State scored 2 points. And over the final 10 minutes, Oklahoma State scored 7 total points. Again, another game where they should have lost by, or they should have lost by 5 or less, or possibly even 1. It was just one of those anomaly type of games. Every game this team plays is close. Every game. Okay, Kansas lost by 2. Virginia Tech lost by 5. Connecticut lost by 10, but it's Connecticut. That was when they were the best team in the country. UCF lost by 4 in overtime. Southern Illinois lost by 1. Now, I know people say they lost to Southern Illinois. Keep an eye on Southern Illinois. Okay, they're, to me, probably a top 115 team in America, a team that could surely make the NCAA tournament. Wouldn't surprise me. But again, every game they play is close. This is a good defensive team. They play hard. They're really strong. I like what they do. And I know they don't have Cisse. That's concerning. But to me, I want to sell high on K-State. I've made some money off them this year. I've told you guys before, I don't love teams that are super dependent on scoring from the free throw line to manufacture points. I feel like on the perimeter, some of the defenders they have could bother Marquise Noel a little bit. Little guy has some trouble. Maybe we get Keontae Johnson, do a little foul trouble here. If you're going to need me 5.5 here, anything above 5, I have interest in Okie State. Just going to be honest. 370 people in here. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for watching. Big man, what is your email? I was on your space and talked about helping you with editing and being your intern. Yeah, to be honest, bro, I need someone that can do TikTok. And it's not going to be for hoops. It's for the sit-down stuff. I got to sift through that. I got to work on that. We'll see. I am willing to pay someone, a small amount if they can, post a little bit. I'll drop my email. You're welcome to send me an email. But again, I can't have people that are just pretending or they don't know how to do something and they just want to do work. I need someone that knows what they're doing. I had a kid that was doing well, but he decided he wanted to work with someone else. So, again, it's not going to be sports stuff. I can't put you on sports betting. I can't. Do it yourself. There's plenty of content out there. Create content. I also can't get you a job. Okay. I don't know. I get people all the time. Can you get me a job? I can't get you a job. There's not much I can do. I'll do what I can to help you. If you have a podcast, I'll gladly help you and come on or something, but I can't get you a job. Okay? I don't hire people. Andrew Blake, what's up, my man? How you doing? What do you think about Ohio State this year? Put up a fight against Purdue. Yeah, I think I like Ohio State. I said before the season, I kind of wish they would have had certain kids stay or around this year. They ended up just having that unluckiness where certain people graduated. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard. Purdue's one of the best teams in the country. So I like Ohio State. I think they're well coached. I like Chris Holtmann. But we're kind of trying to focus on games tonight, if we're being honest. What's the best way to slide into DMs? I don't want men sliding into my DMs. So there is no best way to slide in my. Are you asking me how to slide in my DMs or get to slide into chicks' DMs? I mean, there's no common system there. You just have to be. Listen, guys, I've said this before and I'll say this again. Some people just don't have it. Okay. Maybe that's you, Ben. Maybe I know a lot of people think they have it, but you don't have it. I can't explain how I do things. I just do them. I'm just good. I don't know what to say. I don't know if I can explain it sometimes. But yo, guys, I got to tell you about what happened Saturday night. And I'm not going to do it right now because we're talking hot hoops. But yo, I had a wild fucking situation Saturday night. And it's the first time that I can remember in a long time that I put work in and didn't get nothing at the end of the tunnel. Just going to be honest. It was wild. It was like one of those dream scenarios that I talk about, right? I had never seen this girl in my life. Should I talk about it now? Put a 1 in the chat if I should talk about this now. Should I talk about this now or should I wait? As you know, I mix basketball. I mix in all kind of fun here. Do I do it now? Put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if I should tell the story now. Caleb says 1. Okay. A lot of 1s. 1, 2, but fuck the 2. Stackhouse, fuck yourself. All right. A lot of 1s here. All right. So the story is kind of nuts. I get to the club. I had went to the cigar bar first. You know what? I'm going to wait to the end of the show. Let me get through the rest of the basketball tonight. So I'm on Okie State. I'm on Oklahoma State here. I'm going to make you wait. You get the story. Someone's going to win some cash. So stand by. Auburn, Ole Miss. Let's run through these. Auburn, Ole Miss. I like, if I'm being honest, something tells me Ole Miss gets the job done here. Why is this number dropping? Can anyone explain that? No. I told you guys Saturday night, I liked Auburn. They got the job done against Archie. Now, you got to go play Ole Miss. A shitty Ole Miss team. But there's one thing about Ole Miss. They got to realize here. They run a zone the fuck out of Auburn. They can't shoot. Something tells me this game is first to like 62 wins. This is going to be a rough one to watch if you're asking me. This is an Auburn team that is not what they were last year. We all know that. And Ole Miss is a shell. They are really struggling to do anything well right now. But the one thing they do well is defend. And that's something they're going to try to stay in a game and keep a game in the low 60s, high 50s. That's where they want this game. Why is this number dropping? Why was it 2.5? Now it's 2, then it's 1.5. Again, we've seen these spots before. Auburn just won a big game. It's Auburn. And you're a very small favorite against Ole Miss. Something stinks in this one. I don't got to tell you it's more. Kansas, Oklahoma. Should anyone be laying double digits in this conference? Because this conference is really good, guys. Really good. And Oklahoma is, probably a team that we'd have to regard as one of the bottom level teams. But they're still pretty fucking good. Ole Miss, per usual. Good on defense, good on offense. This is one of the better Okie offenses I've seen in a while. They're an elite free throw shooting team, which, hello, that's how you stay in games, folks, making free throws. You go out and make 15 out of 18 free throws, you can hang in a game. And you look at what they've done. Sherfield's been big for them. Tanner Groves has been big for them. Jacob Groves has been big for them. Jalen Hill's been there for a while. He's come into his own. And you look at the recent meetings against Kansas. Kansas hasn't won any of the games over the last 5 by everyone has come by 7 or less. You're getting 10 points here tonight, 10.5. Keep in mind, one of the 5 games, Okie won. We know Kansas is good. But I got to be honest, I think Oklahoma's pretty good as well. And this is going to be a low-scoring game. Probably a game played in the 60s. 67, 61, that's just fine with 10.5. I like little things that Okie does. They make their free throws. They shoot a lot of 3 balls. And they can hang in this game by making some threes. This is a team that shoots at over 38% from 3. They do too many things to me to be a double-digit dog. As long as they don't turn a ball over 20 times, I think they hang here. Another one I don't understand. Why is Virginia a 4.5-point favorite to anybody? Has anybody watched this team as a fucking favorite? They've been a favorite 10 times. You know how many times they've covered? Once. Why are they a fucking favorite? To UNC, I might add, by anything more than 3. We'll give them 3 points. But again, you're not going to have a full fucking house here tonight. Students aren't back yet. Most of them are coming back this week, middle of the week, end of the week. The general consensus around the nation is January 16th, January 17th. That's when classes start. Now, I know UNC has not been as elite as we thought they'd be, but they're starting to come into their own a little bit. This is a much better defensive team than we've seen in years past. To me, they are. You look at the last couple of games, offense has been terrific. They've scored 80 or more in 4 out of the last 5 games. Sorry, I'm not laying the 4.5 points with a team that's 1-9 against the spread as a favorite this season. That is horrific. Give me UNC plus 4.5. UNC, Oklahoma State, 2 dogs tonight. Don't love the fact that they're both road teams, but the numbers are too high to me. That said, it doesn't matter. I'm still one of the most elite handicappers in America, and I know more about college basketball than fucking anybody. Let's go back to our friends here in the chat. Do I like Texas Tech plus 6 at Iowa State? Again, another game, a lot of injuries. You need to understand what's going on there. I can't get involved until I know what's going on with the with the injuries. Shy Picks. I wouldn't worry much about him. He has been a troll for years. He's constantly, he likes me and then he doesn't like me. He's got some issues. I wouldn't worry much about him. So don't worry about him. All right. Should I tell this story now? Is your hair real? Hair is definitely real. You couldn't pull it off. I know that. Most white guys can't pull this hair off. This hair is only outfitted for people like me. Guys that have a little swag. They have a little spice to them. You couldn't pull this hair off. You just couldn't. You know, you look at people that can. Dante DiVincenzo, the professor, Jeff Nadu. You know, Chet Hayes could probably pull this off. Paul Wall, he could pull it off. A lot of white guys can't. And Fred, you definitely can. I know that. All right. Are you done being put in a body bag now? Yes. Sherfield looks legit. Yeah, he does. Porter Moser better get things going. They're 10-5, and they've been very good on offense this season. Colorado State versus Air Force. Kind of a lower level rivalry. You know, you two teams very close to each other. Air Force has been pesky. Going to play very slow. Toledo, Kent State. I lean Kent there. I think they're the way better team. Toledo can't defend anybody. But you know what? They lost both games last year. Maybe they're raring and ready to go tonight. That's a great game in the MAC for sure. Shy Picks is kind of weird. Yeah, he's always been kind of weird. Shout out to the Albanians. Yes, absolutely. I have no interest in South Carolina. Just a bad basketball team. Notre Dame, maybe a team total. I always like them offensively. Any future you're looking for in college basketball? No, I pretty much have most of mine in. DiVincenzo and Nadu. Now that's a crew. Yes, it is. Because you used to be cool. Now you're just a fucking troll. You're like a 40-year-old guy that just gets butthurt because I don't give you 8,000 hours of my attention. You're a troll. You've always been. Everybody knows that. That goes years back. You're right. You have known me. You've been a fan of mine for years. And just because I don't give you 8,000 hours of my attention, you think I don't like you or something. Just stay in your lane, bro. You don't got to be the center of attention all the time. San Diego State laying 9 against UNR seems kind of high. A lot of sharp money coming in San Diego State. But again, that hasn't mattered much this year. A lot of the sharp money has been completely wrong on San Diego State. If you made me play that, I would lean Reno there. I really would. I don't think I actually like the over as well. San Diego State's been playing a lot faster. I think both teams score. I think they have success. That defense, that drop defense they play, I think UNR can exploit that a little bit. I'm not really sure UNR can stop anybody either. I thought if you like UNR, maybe just take the over. If they're going to cover that game, they're going to have to score some points because San Diego State's a lot better offensively this year either. I don't really have number one plays of the day. I like Oklahoma State. I like UNC. Who's your favorite from March Madness? Houston. Do you have big plans for March with the big dogs at Barstool? I'm sure we'll get more info on that soon. Absolutely. I'm sure there's going to be casino experiences, Barstool Sportsbook stuff. I'm all in. Absolutely. It's been my first March Madness in a while. When are you doing the experience you have on Black Friday? Interestingly enough, I'm actually doing that soon because I actually have to go to Indy for an interview for the sit down. So we'll figure that out soon. By the way, guys, I'm just going to tease this now and call me corny. I don't give a fuck. In July, I'm going to have the biggest party in this city we've ever had for my birthday, and you're all invited. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to the local hotel here, and I'm going to see if we can't get a block of rooms for some folks. You want to fly in, you want to get here, let's say you live in a neighboring state, you can come. I've already talked to the owner of my spot that I go to. We're going to have a big fucking party. Big party for my birthday. Big bash. And I will say, we're working on something big at Barstool. Just saying. Let's go out to the club. You're welcome to come wherever I am. I don't want to box you at Rough and Rowdy. I don't know. Nobody knows who you are. I don't. Why would anyone care? All right, let me get into my story. So this story, my birthday's in July. So my story, I'm at the cigar bar, right? I go to the cigar bar, I get a couple of drinks, I hang out. I go there, have some beer, I have a Patron shot, I go to Yorgos. Now I'm meeting one of my friends upstairs. We go upstairs, we kick it for a little bit, scope out the honey situation, little simple shit. So I go up there. I first walk up. I see my bartender, Danny. I tell him, yo, let me get a shot of Patron, sip it a little bit. Directly next to me, this hot black chick, very hot. I immediately, hey, what's up? How you doing? She asked me what I was drinking. I told her Patron. She gets her drink. Now, remember, I've told you all this before. You never, when you first meet a girl, buy her a drink. Stone cold, no. You talk a little bit, you get to know somebody, maybe you get get her to the second drink. But don't have the sole reason she talks to you because you buy her a drink. That ain't how you do shit. Okay. So we start talking a little bit. I'm pretty sober, to be honest. I mean, I'm feeling okay. She was sober as well. We're chilling, talking. She had kind of, left at periods of time and always would come back. Always would come back to me. Kept wanting to talk. What do you do? Do you have any kids? Blah, 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 blah. Making small talk. I find out she has one kid. Whatever. I don't ask her at all about her marital situation. Just didn't think about it. She was there. I believe she was there alone, as far as I gathered. She had told me that she had been there before, but she had just moved to the area and she came here like 2 years ago or whatever. Very random. One thing leads to another. We start drinking. I start getting drunk. I start seeing people. We're just vibing, having a good time, dancing. She's breaking it down, bro. Like, she was a great dancer. And, I am too. Come on. What do you expect? And I'm vibing. We're chilling. Before I know it, she starts dancing with a girl, this Spanish girl. They start making out, which I didn't ask for that. They just did it. And then I got to tell you, I did something that is completely off the rocker for me. She comes over to me and starts like kissing my neck. She's all fucking on it, bro. Like on me. I kissed her. We were kissing. I never kiss a girl that I don't date. I don't do that. That ain't my thing. I don't want to give you false signal. We're having a great time. I'm figuring like it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock by this point. I'm thinking, all right, what are we about to do here? Now, I also have said before, I do have a rule. I do not take girls home. Okay. That is a strict rule I have. I get their number. We hang out the next day. Okay. I don't want to put myself in a precarious situation. So I don't do that. Okay. And I don't recommend any girl does that or any dude does that. So we're chilling, we're vibing. Before I know it, she says to me, I gotta run to the bathroom. She runs to the bathroom, comes back. We're still vibing, dancing, having a great time. Even my bartender was like, yo, my man, shout out to you. It was great. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome. Because that usually you don't like when I meet a chick, it's generally someone I've seen before, I met before. And then at like 1 o'clock, she walked away from me. She was pretty sloshed. I never came back. I don't know what happened. Now, what I do remember is at one point during all the dancing and stuff, She said to me at one point that there was someone else. And I believe she may have had a ring at some point on her finger. I can't be honest. I can't be sure. I think she had a ring. I don't know if she got cold feet and started to realize I shouldn't do this. But yeah, she left. I never got the number. And I wonder what happened. And I went back to the bar the next day. I had dinner there. And I was like, yo, that girl. He's like, yeah, bro. She was all on you. And I was like, yeah, I know. I think she was married and she got cold feet. So this was the first broad I did not steal. Disappointing, to say the least. But what are you going to do? She was fun for about an hour or two. Danny is a good man. That's my guy right there. Game respects game. And yeah, again, I don't normally kiss a girl that I'm not dating. It's just not my thing. I don't want to give a signal that because kissing is very passionate, right? It's a very passionate thing. She's just out playing around. Yeah, I felt it. I started to feel it like towards the end, but she was just going crazy. She's messing with chicks. She's going nuts. Maybe we'll see her again. I don't know. I got to be fully transparent. First time I had not stolen a chick. I mean, I kind of did, but I wasn't gonna take her home anyway. I don't do that. I don't care how hot a chick is. Give me a number, or you take my number. Call me the next day. I recommend you take my number because I want you to call me. I don't want to be in that texting you where you like, why are you like? I don't want to do that. So you reach out to me. That way, she's making the initiative to reach out to me. But I'm sure I'll see her again. Better to have loved and lost. Well said. Always chalk one up to the game. Exactly. And that sometimes you got to respect the game. I'm going to tell you all right now, I'm going to pick a winner right now. They're going to win some money. They're going to win some money. Okay. Who are we going to pick? Blah, blah, blah. Let's roll up. Boom. Riley, he can't win. He's a troll. Fuck him. Let's pick Julian. Julian, you're a winner. You've won. Shout out to you. You have won. $50 cash. Julian, you have won. DM me. We'll make sure you get it. Shout out to Julian. Bring back the B-Mob song. Well, that was only for the podcast. If you don't respect the game, you will lose always. Yeah, you got to respect the game. What up, Matt? Money says, I love LSU tonight. Good luck. Ty Fullingham, what up? Mitchell LeBlanc, what's up? Shout out to Julian, my man. Yeah, he's always here. Put 50 on Nadu's picks. Yeah, that may work. Nick Carpenter, what up? What's up, Shay Real? Because Wisconsin has injury issues, and LSU is just, I think people are just kind of lowering them on the markets. When are you going to allow callers for your show? Well, see, I got to ask about that. If I could just drop the link. The problem you have dropping with the link is I don't want people to like expose themselves or something. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a little like touchy. Maybe we'll get like a phone line or something and people can call. But can Penny Hardaway get it done at Memphis? No, he's not a good coach. Are you going to add any other pictures to the back? No. Sean Burke, what up? I need a Nadu arena tour. Arena tour? I don't know if I could sell out no arenas. What up, Seamus? What's good? Have you ever rocked cornrows? No. I had a do-rag, though, when I was like 12. I had the I3 do-rag, the Iverson do-rag. I didn't need it, but I just had it. Everybody had it. Everybody wanted to be like AI. No, I didn't have any cornrows, no. I probably should have, but I didn't. You need a grinding video? Yeah, maybe at some point. He won't have callers. Why? You think I'm scared of you, Cameron? Is that why? Cameron, listen, I'm not scared of you. Trust me. Then you get 50-year-old weirdos like Shy Picks call. True, true. Yeah, the Chicago Picks. Nadu, late to the party and missed the beginning B-ball talk. Tell this guy who I have tonight. Great content, new to the channel. Fezzy D, what up? Hit that subscribe button, bro. Hit that subscribe button. Collab with Big Ev more. Big Ev's always welcome. I always feel like Big Ev doesn't like me. I don't know. Maybe nah, I don't know. I don't think he doesn't like anybody. But I always get the vibe he doesn't like me. I don't know. Well, I'd love to get him on. Big Ev's my man. That's a good dude. Very good handicapper. Would you ever do a TED talk on how to get chicks midweek? I mean, you just got to meet them, man. This is the time you do that. The week. Absolutely. When are you going to be on Pick Central? I don't know. I'm not based out of New York, so I don't know. I'm going to probably be there, and I got to do an end of the year meeting soon, so probably soon. But again, I don't work out in New York City, so and I can get on Pick Central whenever. They, for whatever reason, won't have me on Zoom, even though they have other people on Zoom. I've made that clear. I'll come on whenever they want, but they seem like they have their group. Pick Central is not my thing. I don't. I have this show. I don't really need Pick Central. I like Kent tonight. Yeah, I do too. I would lead that way myself. Yes, I would love that. I already talked about it. Least favorite sports market. Probably Iowa. Probably Iowa. Yeah, he's the best. Are you riding Dayton 6.5? No, I leaned Fordham in that one. I don't understand why Dayton's a 7-point favorite there. Yeah, I know. I'm sure he does. He's a good guy. He's a smart dude. Good handicapper. Yeah. I think he told me, though, he doesn't really do I got to ask him if he could do college basketball. I'll definitely have him come on. Any word on Nadu crew rankings? Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to ultimately do that or not. I mean, I feel like we might as well just have a big group, because then people get like power hungry and stuff. And look, I don't want to be, and I'm just being honest, I don't want to be the person leading this charge and one of these fucking lunatics does something stupid, and then I got to deal with the fallout from it. I want everyone to respect everybody. We're all part of the same common goal here. We are all all the folks that have crews and stuff. They're all Barstool people. You should like them all. We should all have love for everybody. Kelly will be back on tomorrow night, I believe. I would definitely have callers. If someone could come up with a way for me to do it, I would gladly do it. I would love to do that. But it's not necessary. Yeah, maybe we will at some point. Have you ever talked to Rico since the sit down? I have. I reached out to him. He seems to be doing okay. Brandon Walker is a D-bag. I don't disagree. Sometimes. Does Mizzou Hoops make the Sweet 16 this year? No. Locking into college basketball, I'll be listening a lot. Good to hear it, Hunter Boyd. Welcome in. What's your play? I played Okie State and North Carolina. Are we going to get official Nadu crew updates? Like I said, I don't think I'm going to do that. Do you think WVU can turn it around? I'm so disappointed in my squad. I wouldn't be disappointed. I thought they've been pretty solid so far, so I wouldn't be too worried about that, bro. They've been a lot better than I thought they'd be. All right. I don't really do parlays, but yeah, maybe on Saturday we'll do something. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Can we please get to basketball? You missed that. Wait, you missed that. We've already talked plenty of basketball. Where do you see K-State finishing in the Big 12? Probably top 5. Do I go to the tap room? No, I don't. I've never been there. UNR covers. I disagree. Or I know. No UNR. I like UNR. I like the over as well. Who do you like in the America East? Vermont. Who's a better coach, Fran McCaffrey or Patrick Ewing? Both are bad choices, but shit. McCaffrey. All right. Good luck. Good luck with that. Ty, you don't need to post that 6,000 times. We see you here. Can we get one Saturday show where you talk about each game and put $5 on every one? Yeah, I talked about doing that. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Are you going to watch the Netflix series Breakpoint? No, I couldn't care less about tennis. Give me your top three in the ACC. Duke, Virginia, Carolina. What's the play tonight, Jeff? Again, I've already mentioned the games I like tonight. Any NBA tonight? No, I didn't play any NBA tonight at this hour. How many times are the Hoyas going to lose in a row? Who cares? Why are we talking so much about Georgetown? Georgetown stinks. Any ideas who may take the Texas job? No, I could see them going anyway. Any Super Bowl matchup predictions? Bengals and Eagles. Nah, I'm sure the Eagles will make it. Any new shows, podcasts coming up anytime soon? Yeah, sit down's out tomorrow. It's out every Wednesday. Are you doing the live betting show tomorrow? I think I'm going to. Yes. Eric, what's up? How are you? Do you think Pittsburgh makes the tourney this year? No, I don't. Any update on a live betting show this week? Yes, I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. As I said, I'll give you guys the answer tomorrow, but I think tomorrow will be a perfect night for that. Fran McCaffrey's never made a Sweet 16 in 25 years. Yes, I know. I've talked about that. It's pathetic. What's the greatest sports jersey of all time? Wow. I mean, all the NBA jerseys in like the 90s were awesome. I don't know if I can pick just one. The St. John's cover. I don't believe that St. John. Now, I'm not interested in St. John's ever covering because they are shitty on defense, and I don't really like the way they play offense. So I don't ever really bet them. Do I think NC State can make any noise this year? No, not really. Saw you like Texas Southern yesterday. No, I didn't say that. I said at the end, I said they have a lot of injuries, so I'm ultimately not going to play it. But cool. I mean, good for you. I guess that's you felt the need to just not just win money and be a normal human being. You felt the need to come in here and tell us how we all suck because you were right. Well, good for you. Congrats. Continue to bet on Mississippi Valley State. I also didn't play that one, so the joke's on you, dumb fuck. Love the late night spaces. Keep it to go work. Yes, I'm doing one tonight. We have a lot to talk about with the Idaho murders. Dylan Mortensen, there is a lot more there than meets the eye. Why did she not call the police? Does anybody know? What's your favorite Sopranos episode? Probably Army of One, season 3 finale, or Funhouse, season 2 finale. Like them both. Are you shadow banned? No. Who's on the sit down tomorrow? I'm talking with my friend Frank Fiordolino, former Bonanno associate. We're going to talk about Joey Messino and Sal Vitale. Sal Vitale was the brother-in-law of Joey Messino. Vitale was a correctional officer and became a mafia underboss. And Frank knew them both. So we're going to talk about that. Pretty interesting story. And then next week, I think we're going to do Bankman Fried next week. Sit down is legit. Thank you. Appreciate that. Do you think Tennessee has a shot in March Madness? Absolutely. Very good defense. But I don't like Rick Barnes. Love the show. Thank you. Hit the like button, please. Any chance you could try to get Ruth Madoff on the sit down? Probably not. Ruth has been pretty quiet, really, since her husband was incarcerated. By the way, I just did a Bernie Madoff show on my YouTube channel. Go check that out. But yeah, I don't think Ruth would do it, honestly. I mean, I could try, but I don't think she would do it. I wouldn't even know how to find her, to be honest. Love the content. Thank you. Appreciate that. Who do you have in the Super Bowl besides Philly? The Bengals. What up, Drew? The Wire's better Sopranos, but Gamora is better than both of them. Redmond, Carson. We need Nadu and Coleman as boots on the ground. Who's Coleman? Who is that? I don't. What are you talking about? You got to be more specific. Who's Coleman? Is that a commenter? Who is that? Do I wrap it up or raw dog? Come on, man. I wrap it up. You did blackjack dirty? Explain. How did I do blackjack dirty? What? Blackjack? is literally doing super well. And we just did a show with each other like 3 or 4 episodes ago. What? Where do some of you idiots come up with this stupid shit? Pine Barrens is a great episode. I think it's overrated. If you ever come down to Charlotte, let's go to a Hornets game. All right. Maybe we will. Stoked for Sam Bankman. Yeah, I got a lawyer coming on, and I will have Tyler coming on from Barstool Finance to talk about the FTX part of it. Have I seen any good movies lately? I can't say I have. I've been watching a lot of Narcos and stuff. Cade Brown, dude on the yak today. Again, I don't know who you're. What dude on the yak? I don't know what you're talking about here. Hunt. Let me see here. Yeah, we play absolutely. We play safe around here. Coleman was on the yak today. Oh, cool. So, guys, you got to tell me more. What did he do? Why would he be relevant to me at all? Are the Terps any good? I still don't know. Yes, I think they're good, but they have Kevin Willard, so they probably won't be good. Coleman's about to be a new coworker. All right. Again, very malaise comments here. Are you on the dozen tonight? Yes, we are. The dozen is out tonight. We played Swamp Ass. It was Hubs, Ebo, and Chaps. Yes, that is on tonight. That is on tonight. G. Shiesty. Coleman is a guy who goes to mid-major games and places bets on them. All right. Why would he do that? Or why go to the games? I don't understand that. But hey, cool, good for him. He was on the yak today and got the wheels spun for him to be hired. Did he get hired, or I didn't see this yet, so I'll have to watch that after the show. DD says, "Why do you tweet about getting it in? Act like you've been there before." Or I could just tweet what the fuck I want, and you will keep reading it. So I don't really care, DD. What do you think? You're just in here talking shit. You were the one that tried to start shit about blackjack. Coleman called you out. I couldn't give a fuck about him. I don't even know who he is. They spun the wheel and are hiring him. All right. Wants to come work at Barstool doing something with basketball. Everybody wants to work at Barstool. It's about time the con men start getting some respect. Agreed. I don't have competition. Trust me. I don't. First of all, I don't care. Good for him. If he's a coworker, good for him. I don't have competition. I work on my own and do my own things. San Jose State -3 at home. It's Fresno. I actually really like Fresno. I took them last week, as many of you know, against New Mexico. They're inconsistent, though. They got crushed over the weekend. I like Fresno, though. I think they're a tough little team. They defend, and I don't really ever have any interest in laying anything with San Jose State. Would you rather bag a 10 or 2 5s? 10. I'm not that hard up. Trying to get the play tonight. I'm just getting on the show. Please, someone give me a play tonight. Again, I've said this about 20 times. I'm on Oklahoma State and UNC because it's content. It's content. What are you talking about, Tom? What the hell are you talking about? What are your thoughts on Tulsa King? I liked it. I thought it was a great series. I enjoyed it. I watched the finale last night. All right. He didn't call you out. Okay. I was going to say, why would he call me out? That doesn't seem like a good idea to call anybody out. G. Shiesty, not yet. Big Cat said he can't guarantee the job, but the wheels spun. Dave is checking him out, but probably not. He's got another offer with a small media company. All right. Nadu forgot more about college hoops than most people know. Yeah, exactly. But hey, good for him. If that's what he's trying to do, shout out to him. Who are 3 people you want to have dinner with, dead or alive? All right. John Gotti, Kim Kardashian, and Frank Sinatra. I don't know. I never really thought about that. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Same to you, Taylor. Have you ever watched Mayor of Kingstown? No, I have not. I've never watched that. Craig A. Someone says he's a snitch. What did he say? I didn't see a Craig A in here. Craig A's a rat? Get him out of here then. I don't know. I didn't see what he said. All right, I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a good evening. I got to go work out. It's getting dark out. I'll see you all later. I hope you have a good evening. I like 2 plays tonight. Okie State plus 5.5, UNC plus 4.5. I don't love taking 2 road teams, but to me, I want to sell high on K-State. I think Okie State, they hang around per usual. And I have no interest in a 1-9 ATS Virginia team as a favorite. So I like the way UNC's been playing. I think that one's close. I think they could win that one. So I'm going to lean on UNC. Did you like We Own the City? I loved it. I've actually tried to reach out to the real Wayne Jenkins, but I haven't heard from him. Guess he's not interested. He's behind the wall for a lot of years. So, all right. I'll see you all later. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Kelly in Vegas will be back with me live later.